So now this is going to be harder to see because there's not as much blue there, right? There's only 10% blue.
Right.
And now we're going to be getting rid of 90% of that 10% blue, so we're going to be left with 1% blue. Okay. So pulling from the bottom of that bag.
Through here.
Yep.
And these are clamps, yep. This is the only air detector right there?
Yep.
There's only one air detector in this system?
One air detector.
Okay.
So then the final concentrated cells are coming. It's in the, if you come around here, you can actually see the cells coming into the fluid. You come out.
Okay.
Get a shot of that.
So it's happening already?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it comes through this pump and then does a U-turn here?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
So you can see them go this way and then there's a little U-turn, goes through this, because it's clamped off, so nothing can go through this line.
Where does the U-turn happen?
I see. So it comes through here, stops there because this tube is clamped off over here. And
Oh
then
wait,
comes
do
back
that
through.
one more time, Casey. Just
So the reprocessed cells come through here, through this pump, do a U-turn right there, come back through here, and go up into that bag.
okay. How does this close? How does it know?
There's a clamp right here. that
Okay,
clamps
so
off
all
that
right,
tube.
yeah,
Clamps off the tubing, yeah.
I got
That's
you.
automated.
So there's the 5
Okay.
clamps. This is the source one that limits right when we stop pulling from the source, and then the in-process bag. So this pump I can actually pull from either one, depending on which clamp state it's in. That's these two. This one determines when the concentrated cells are coming out, where they go. Do they go to this in-process bag, or do they go to that bag over there? And then that clamp just clamps off their waistline.
Okay. So now you can see all of the blue supernatant has been taken off, and you're left with the same amount of cells as the original product.
No, they're all
And
separated.
now it will go up to the fluid that we've told it. Essentially, we told it.
It's doing. This is the little rinse. It's just like we rinse that source bag. This is a little rinse to make sure we get everything out of that bag as well.
Okay.
So it just all looks like white in there. So all the blue, that's why you've got then blue in this bag
Yep.
and white over there.
All that white cloud, that's the cell, the original cell.
Right, right. Okay.
And then
The original cell's in only
So
1%
this is
of what it was.
Emptying this, it's just going to pull
Yeah.
until it's. This is the air, and then it's going to bring that volume up to the right volume.
And that 1% that it's in
And when you
is all
determine
clean material.
the levels
There's
of
no waste or
pollution
anything like that,
in,
right?
how do you do that?
There's no
Technically,
ADL.
I just typed it in
technically
here. I said
all
205
the original
arbitrarily.
source suspension that it's in,
Everybody else will have
is
a reason.
removed.
for what they
99% of it's removed, so there will
Yeah.
be 1%
And
of
then
that in
where's
there.
So there is a little,
There's
a
a
little,
little bit.
skosh.
So it pulls from
Yeah.
here.
Not much.
So you'll see through the spinner again. It's just using this like tubing now, so it's not actually filtering anything.
Okay.
And then it's going to that.
Now it's filling the
it's just
final product bag up to the...
So
So
this
at
was
that point
confusing.
Oh, I
So
see.
I know the spinner is spinning, but it's not actually doing any filtration. It's just to help mix any cells that were caught in there, just to help mix them out.
Okay, so it's
And I can pull this off
Sorry.
too, so you can see that filling up to the right volume.
so it goes through here, does the same path.
Yep.
You can see it at every point or every juncture that we stop and start and do something else. We always make sure that we're like doing a little rinse to make sure that we're always getting all of the cells from that could be left over, because we need to have 90-95% of the original cells that we started with, or else it's not worth doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably give us the volume.
That's
we want.
about where you were
There we
at.
go.
Yeah.
So now you can see that there's no blue, right? We
Yeah,
started-
so what was blue and white?
So this is the exact same solution that I started with. So we removed the blue, kept the white. Now all that blue is over there.
And even though the container sizes are different, the volume is the same between the two.
This is whatever volume I told it to go to.
Oh, okay, all right.
I told
okay.
it 205 for
Okay.
no reason,
Okay.
but I could have just as easily said 80 or 1,000 2 liters. Yeah. Okay. So that's why this is nice, is that right, I can tell it exactly what to go to.
Yeah.
For whatever reason that I have for whatever the next process is, whether it's going to a person or going into another culturing system, or I'm going to manipulate the cells additionally. So.
Okay.
As an example, just to see an example, so we could take an MNC product